bit noisy outside. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. We're still going to do a reading. I'm not sure what's going on with the lighting. This is how it's going to be today. I feel a little bit in the shadows. Maybe that's best. Can we not handle like the full light of the extreme? Okay. Witches Tarot. It's like not so much light today. I don't think my system's going to be able to handle it. Okay. The Witches Tarot. I'm hungry all of a sudden. I'm feeling a little bit small. I feel as if like the table's grown. Or maybe my chair's shrunk. Okay. That's okay. Well, this makes sense. So we're talking about the masculines again. We can talk to them, but they find it quite intimidating and a little humiliating. Makes them feel quite small. They feel quite small in your presence. So we've got this, I was going to call him stroppy, but he's not stroppy. It's like he's cold, he's alone. So he's wanting this, it's like he's giving himself a hug. So he's wanting this comforting, loving energy. But there's the energy that he feels it's best he gives that to himself, because for another to give him so much love and attention, it's just a little bit overbearing, overwhelming. There's mermaids here. And there's masculines. He's trying to go with the flow, I feel, of self-love. He's looking at the Two of Cups here. Then we have him daydreaming, longing, but then worrying about being humiliated. I mean, this is the card of you reap what you sow, but it's time for your harvest to come in, but he doesn't seem that bothered. He's not looking like at the pentacles. And he's in the shadow there, but the light's behind him. It feels like his true feelings are going to come to light. And we're not to say that he's afraid, but he's nervous. This is the card of surrendering and humiliation, should we say that? I'm going to read this card, the meaning of the card. The Five of Swords. When the Five of Swords appears in a reading, it is a signal that the querent is feeling humiliated and embarrassed. This is only a partial defeat, and they are still in control. Don't give up. Shift things around and look for more possibilities. Allow the element of air to bring some fresh air and a new perspective into your life. Heed the message of the dragonfly and see through the illusions of others. Transform your life into something bright and wonderful. Keywords: embarrassment, illusion, trickery, Learn to laugh at yourself and keep going forward. Okay. And then we have the Empress. The Divine Feminine's energy here. Now, because I've picked up on the energy of this being slightly karmic, this masculine seeking attention, but he's not wanting it from this this karmic energy. I feel that they're picking up that something's wrong with this masculine. He's like down. He's down in the dumps. And with the third eye being highlighted here on her forehead, it's like she wishes that she could see into his mind. What's wrong with him? Well, what's wrong with him is he's longing for the Divine Feminine here, the Empress. It's like she's the only one that can really comfort him. It's like, thanks but no thanks. That won't really do the which one? Trick? Do the trick? Or do the job? We're finding it hard to speak. Hello, little fly. Very tiny little fly. So we're feeling as if like we shrunk. Because we've got a tiny little fly. Okay, the Emperor. He's got a crystal ball there. It's not immature, it's a boy-like energy. And we have a boy and a girl here. And I feel this is the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, like us. We are young, we are free, clean our teeth, nice and clean. See our friends, see the sights, feel alright. Okay. It's like they're holding hands there. Well, the feminine's holding the masculine's hand. For vulnerability. The Druid Craft Tarot, should we go here yet? Now this feels like the negative karmic energy here. It's like you can provide her the world, but it's still not enough. Just like you can try to provide this masculine with comfort, still not enough. We're going to go to the power of love first. I was taken to the symbol that's on her shield, the Empress I'm talking about. She's got like a wooden, is it wooden? I don't know, it looks like a wooden shield. And it's got a green symbol on it. I believe it's the female symbol. Yes, I believe it is. I was taken to it being maybe a key, but then I was taken to like a ball and chain. So he's got the ball. And she's got the chain. Well, she's got the key. The secret. So he's got the ball here. Looks like she's got the chain. There's no trapping within this connection. You're free to be free. You're free to be carefree. Let's look at this power of love. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look and see what the power of love has done to the Empress. Elevation. I felt the energy of someone felt smaller than the other one. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Okay. Divine Feminine. Elevation. I asked, what has this powerful love done to you? It's elevated you. Takes me with the clouds here. It's like you've left this masculine feeling small about himself. Elevation. That wasn't your doing, it was his own doing. He's the one who's in control of his own self-worth. In order to have a fulfilled life of complete happiness and enjoyment, you first must become mindful of how you perceive the world and your place in it. What you think has a tremendous influence on how your soul will experience life in its many diverse situations. As magnetic beings, our souls work perfectly within the law of attraction and draw to us exactly what we create with our thoughts. In order to elevate your soul, your mindset may need to be spiritually altered. Love is the greatest healing energy source there is. And by using it properly, you can instantly change your life and your circumstances. Begin by setting the intention of raising your consciousness. Second, be mindful of the tone of your thoughts. Then finally, let go and let the universe do its part. Commune with nature, take a walk through a forest, dance in the ocean waves, or go out and garden. Through these activities, your mind is brought into an awareness of the oneness of the natural world. Assess the people in your life. Are they elevating or draining your energy? Become aware of your purpose in life and live it one day at a time. Elevate someone else's life with joy, for it is in giving that you receive. Forgive others and clear that energy, transforming it to pure love, knowing that you cannot force anyone to be something they are not. Above all, have fun and delight in your journey. Like she says, joy, in your joy, look. Okay, Divine Masculine, the Emperor. So we've looked at the elevation of the Empress. I feel like the Emperor's taken a good look at this as well. It's a balance. So let's look at this Emperor energy, which is the underlying energy. What has the power of love done to you? What's it done for you? But what's it done to you? What have I done to deserve this? Okay. I'm going to carry on singing it. Since you went away, I've been hanging around. I've been wandering round. I'm feeling down. You went away. You sure made me feel better, but I don't know how am I gonna get through. How am I gonna get through? Forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Has this love, the power of this love, allowed you to forgive yourself? It's like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, I fell in love. How is that sinning? That's what the divine wants for you. Forgiveness is the cornerstone of love. To be fully aligned with the power of love requires complete forgiveness of self and others. You may find this hard to accomplish because you are letting your ego be in the driver's seat. When you can't forgive, it is the ego holding on to past hurts and the feeling of not being in control. Forgiveness will remove old blockages and causes of emotional distress, allowing love energy to work through you. By forgiving, you are not excusing or condoning a particular behaviour. Instead, you are willing to understand the lesson being presented. You are not necessarily obligated to reconcile, and you can forgive and choose not to involve yourself with that person or situation again. The saying, forgive and forget, is a misnomer, for you should never forget a lesson. Bless the experience, but always remember what you learned from it. When you forgive, you open yourself up to the positive and loving experiences that the universe wants to bestow upon you. Now there is room for them in the space formerly taken up by babysitting those horrible and toxic feelings. Forgiveness. I'm just sticking with this for a bit longer. Let's have a look for the Empress, whereabouts she is on the, well, where the Empress is, on the enchanted map. 'Cause I don't know how am I gonna get through. The Empress wide open in reverse. So let's have a look at this, because this is interesting, look. Because we have the Empress here in her green gown, and we have wide open. In reverse. Card number 42. Let's look at the meaning. I corrected myself when I said let's see where she is, and I said let's see where the Empress is on the enchanted map, because within us we have feminine and masculine energy, but it was like important that I didn't call her a she. So you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. Okay, the reverse meaning. Envy, jealousy, and possessiveness are the character flaws to be careful of at this time. You are someone else's closed off, unable to remain open to new ideas or intimacy. Heed the gentle warning that too tight a hold on what or who you love or what you aspire to will choke the life out of that which you desire. Open your heart and loosen your grip, for what is truly yours can never be withheld from you. If another is shutting you down, let that person be. Don't try to force a door or a mind to open. So I say for you, Divine Feminine, just allow the Divine to do what it will. It explains within the elevation card. Okay, so let's see where the Emperor is on the enchanted map. I wanna know what love is. I I want you to show me. So I want you to show me, not necessarily tell me. I want to feel what love is. Encouragement. Card number 54. So this is where the masculine is on the enchanted map. Encouragement. That's the divine. Giving him some, I was going to say Dutch courage. Some courage. A little nudge in the right direction. But also guidance there for the divine feminine. They don't need to be told, they need to be shown. 54. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you've been gently, okay. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. So, this is for the masculine. I forgot his name, the Emperor. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. Okay. Put these cards away. Okay. Good afternoon, Benna. Grand rising, darling. Got quite a lot of cards. Excuse me. Let's clear one's throat. Right. Okay. My eyes feel a bit heavy. It was 2332 on the counter then. But these cards feel nice and light. Let's see what the message is. Angel Delos Myrtos transitions to the spirit realm. So I said it was 2332 on the counter. So when you add them together, you've got a 5 and a 5. Well, that's going through the transition. So transitions to the spirit realm. I was going to say, you know, you're best just to show the way. If anyone's going to do the telling, but like it's going to be through the divine's presence. Okay. Card number 16. In the tarot, that's the Tower card. Let's read this message. I feel like I'm lisping. About the angel Delos Myrtos. Hear the birdies then. This compassionate, soulful, and most tender of angels has been assigned 2 tasks. The first is to gently collect and gather souls to take home, where they will rest a while before incarnating again. The second is to remove the fear of death and carry away souls who are anticipating sweetness and relief, peace, and a deep, restful time before rebirth. The angel Delos Myrtos does not obliterate identity at a soul level, but she certainly gently releases the soul from its body, allows the physical body to return to the earth, and invites the soul to rest a while before choosing and getting advice from her on its next incarnation. Her role is to take the fear out of death, to help you to see it as transformation and opportunity and new life. She is tender and warm and epic. She is kind and compassionate, and her tears fall as she gathers souls. She can speak to earthbounds too, and encourages those whose work is done, whose time has come, to come home for a while to rest, as they deserve, and as the soul needs. She visits those who are left behind with memories, and encourages communication and transformative support messages to come through. She knows there is a rainbow bridge between the worlds, and more than once a year, most especially on Samhain, the old name for Halloween, All Saints' Day, or on the anniversary of the passing of the loved one, she helps messages from the departed come through with wisdom and guidance for their children and friends who are still with the living. Her love is boundless, but she has laws that she works within. The angel de los Muertos speaks. I bring you a message from a loved one. Look at the cards I've got here that's under the Druid Craft Tarot. Messages from heaven. I bring you a message from a loved one whose spirit seems to have already departed, but whose physical presence lingers on for now as he or she prepares to depart from this life. I ask you now to acknowledge your loved ones who are resting in spirit or creating new selves for their souls. You may soon be about to meet a beloved in a new form. I ask you to stay open-minded about the form in which the souls can come, and I ask you to be open to the message from the loved ancestors, for they have something to tell you, and it will come to you soon, in a vision or a dream, or a message during a daydream that will bring such sweet, tangible proof of what some people still call life after death. There is no death. There is only life and rest in time and change. Be ready to be comforted and to learn more of the world beyond this world, which is always with you, but is not always believed in or trusted, even when we send messages to you, as clear as a flag in the sky. The divination message. The angel de los Muertos' appearance in a reading signifies that you must not delay activating this lifetime's purpose. Her message is not only from those who have passed, but of the truth that you can activate your new life while you are still alive. It is no longer necessary to pass to recreate the life contract and purpose you have. Do not wish to leave in order to start anew. Believe that this life is a constant process of creation, and that you are at a point where you can end a pattern without ending this life. Energy is changing, and death is no longer the greatest reshaper. She comes to visit you now, so the fear of mortality passes, and so that you understand you can begin to rebirth yourself into a new life now. Wow, that's a powerful message. So should we have a look at the Druid Craft Tarot? I did say earlier about he's down in the dumps, feeling very down and out, very small. Now let's see what will be done about this. You're here to activate this lifetime's life purpose. You know, I called you a masculine, but you're a divine masculine. Four of Swords. That's that resting card. But here you're not laying down, you're just sitting and thinking. And the swords are gradually, it's like you've just got one more issue, like to ponder over. And then you can put that sword down. The Four of Swords. Oh, you're keeping that sword to resonate. Well, it's the Sun card, look, it's the happiest card in the deck. I don't think you need that sword. You can resurrect without that sword. The most free-spirited card in the deck. It's like it's time to make beautiful music. Okay, the High Priest. Stand and deliver. It's like, look, he's got the sun behind him. Give me the epiphany. Tell me the truth. No people are in this card. Should be divine feminine, divine masculine in this card. The tell me the truth was about, like, I can handle it. Even if it's like so good to hear. So when you tell someone like who they really are and what they're here to experience and what they're worthy of, it might be hard to hear that you're worth so much more than what you ever believed. And this would change your belief system. So we've got the fire going. We've got the fire going. Okay. We're starting to put that picture together now of who we truly are. You're divine masculine. All the lovers. That's beautiful, isn't it? Divine masculine, divine feminine. You are loved. You are here to love and be loved. That's it. And then we've got the Four of Cups again. The underlying energy. You hear the birdies singing for you. Okay. Just be you. So what's coming through is just be you. Problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring it. The energy comes through so strongly about, well, what will be done about this? Because the divine is not going to... they don't want you to give up. They want to boost you up. It's like lift the morale. Let's read this. Card number 31. There is light ahead. After a difficult period, you will now have a time of release and letting go. Your loved ones are keeping an eye on things for you. you can relax knowing that better times are on their way. We will help take care of it for you. Okay. And the 3 and the 1 brings us to a 4. And we've had the 4 of Cups twice, and the number 4 is the Emperor's card number. Let's get another message from him. We'll take that one. We care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. Card number 20. So that takes me to the Judgment card in the tarot. So we care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. Eat well, sleep well, and give your body the exercise it needs. You know what you need to do. If your body is sick, speak to your doctor and work to get well again. People love and care about your well-being. Maybe you are tired and need to eat better or get more sleep. We are urging you to look after yourself in the best way you can. It's important to us that you maintain your health. It's for giving up energy here. Okay. One more card. Okay, we can have 3 more cards, that's fine. Give yourself time, be kind to yourself, and heal in your own way. Card number 37. Sometimes it can take a long time to heal from within. Life may never be quite the same as it once was. In time, you'll find a new normal. Be brave and carry on living. Life is so precious and many people love you and care about you. Your loved ones remind you also, we love you and we are still here for you in so many ways. The next message. Let the animals on earth support you. Feel their unconditional love. I'll say look out for black pussycats. Card number 41. Reach out to a waggy dog, a slinky cat, or a vibrant and powerful horse. Animals bring you the right energy for your mental space today. Your loved ones ask that you talk to an animal, bird, or fish, or connect with them mentally. If you can, look them in the eye, feel your heart touch a creature of nature, and you will feel the love of the animal reach back to you. Your loved ones remind you, all God's creatures carry our love. They are a gift to us. I've got a blackbird, and his name is Roger. And I know because I've been able to distinguish him, that he kind of spun around. This was the other day. And the name just come through, so his name's Roger. But now, he just comes to visit, and he came to visit earlier with like a big worm in his mouth. But he sat on the fence, and then he actually came down by my chair. And I was like, okay, why are you showing me your worm? And the final card, 22. Take the time to pamper yourself and let others take care of you. Interesting. I put on like a face mask this morning and had a little bit of a pamper session, but it was a peel-off face mask, and that's what it took me to there. Making sure that I'm not saying to like put a face mask on, but if you can get yourself into a bathtub, fantastic. Maybe even if you just need to wash your hair, it can make you feel so much better. Take the time to pamper yourself. or let others take care of you. Card number 22. Go on, spoil yourself. You deserve it. It's all very well helping others, but balance comes when you treat yourself with the same kindness. Do something lovely for yourself. It's your turn. Your loved ones say, indulge in a luxury treatment or find a way of pampering yourself. Give your body the care it craves. So the first picture I did see at the beginning of the reading was like the masculine giving himself like a hug. Okay, self-love. Let's go to Rumi. I'm just going to work my way through these decks that I've got here in the order that they're stacked, and we'll see what messages come through or come out. Okay, we'll see what messages come out. Okay, I can take this card. You who show the way. Card number 33. It's a glare, haven't you, now? You who show the way. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. Rumi. I have looked to you in my darkest moments, searched for you as though fumbling for the candle and matches during an unexpected and interminable blackout. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. Nay, I am the sea, rising up to the horizon, because I yearn to be closer to you. Then, oh, to my greatest relief, you rise like a phoenix from the ocean, casting hallowed golden light all around you, this great blazing angel of holy fire. In a sweet instant, my soul rests in your presence. The sea becomes calm, the darkness abates. Your light reveals truth, and through your living presence, I know my true self again. I am what you are, even when it appears I am returning after being lost in darkness, as though I could ever be extinguished. I am divine light. I am you, a living sun. You sure are. Okay. Even in your unquenchable passion for service to humanity, to the world that offers you so much, there is a time when your most powerful offering okay, there is a time when your most powerful offering is actually and most simply that of your presence. You show the way. You who inspire how to choose to live and be. You who sometimes think yourself to be invisible. You who consider yourself to be of no particular or exceptional worth. Yes, you. You who through your choice to live your truth, reveal my face, demonstrate my love, embody my presence, heal my beloveds, and love my creations. This oracle comes to you with a special message. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you, and even many of whom you are unaware. You are doing this because this is your path, this is your way, and this is your gift. To live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness, and through that dedication, inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly no matter what their situation or circumstances. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. Just as the sun breaks through darkness with its own light, shining light with its presence by simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You don't have to understand this or do anything with this information given, although you may find it of comfort and even shocked by it, pleasantly perhaps. It is just an acknowledgement of who and what you are, given freely, because you are ready to receive such an acknowledgement. You are also being gifted through this oracle with a sign, a portent. This oracle is an omen, an issue too difficult for you to understand, no matter how hard you have been working on it, is about to be resolved. You have no need to hold on to it or become more worthy of that resolution. It is going to happen according to the grace of the Great Beloved, and your job is to allow it to happen, to simply bear witness to the resolution, even if you have no idea what is going on in the process. You may find that whilst you are letting go, the resolution happens without you being aware of it until after the fact. Then apparently all of a sudden, what was an issue is no longer so. You who help others are a worthy recipient of the help of the Great Beloved. Be prepared to surrender all plans and convictions about what can and cannot be, about what you think you know and what you think you need. Allow the benevolent grace of the Beloved to take you through the great waves as the seas become calm and serene under the living divine light. This oracle brings the message that if you have a situation in your midst that feels impossible to resolve, the divine has it covered. Do the sacred honouring ritual and let it be sorted out by a power greater than your own. It shall be sorted out, and your sun shall rise. Just as day follows night again and again, so too shall your sun rise after any issue or struggle. Have faith and hope, and know that this is a sensible approach to any dilemma, no matter how serious it may seem. For what use is it to bemoan the absence of day, even on the longest night, when you know, in every moment, dawn is ever closer to breaking once again? Your hope then is not foolish, but wise. Okay, the sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands on your heart and say, "The divine who loves me unconditionally blesses me now with such grace that my life aligns with divine order and all becomes golden, blessed, and mercifully held in the compassionate consciousness of the Creator. I thank you for the courage and faith I have needed to endure the night, and I now celebrate the coming dawn. I see it breaking, I see its lights, and I thank you for this mercy. With Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I am now shown the way to the dawn. It is at my feet, and together we step into the gift of a new day. So be it." If you have a specific issue you would like addressed, hand it over to the Divine Beloved now by talking about it, just as if you were having a conversation with your oldest and dearest friend, for that is exactly what will be taking place. Then when you have explained your feelings, your doubts or fears, let it go, and know that the situation is held in the grace of the Great Beloved. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. Journey of love. Okay. Are you going to let me have a card, please? Thank you. Soft. Card number 47. A sanctuary bathed in soft light, your heart is receptive, inviting, and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It is a magnet for all that is needed for you, your beloveds, your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let the subtle waves of the heart invite loving and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft, even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through. And in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. Sacred Spirit reading cards. Spiritual guidance for your life journey. Bit loud, a bit snappy. It's not really a soft energy there. Okay. You are the softness he desires. Okay, let me shuffle these cards. I've got the card. Dark Night of the Soul. Card number 11. I did notice that message was on page 111 and the poem was on page 112. 20% battery power left. So the 111, well, it was 111, not 1111, but that's what the 4 wands that we're doing. This is card number 11. Dark Night of the Soul. Life brings new meaning. Healing crisis. Life brings new meaning. The dark night of the soul is a deep-seated human experience that can be deeply traumatic, filled with sadness and melancholy. This is an incredibly trying time in the human experience, one filled with constant emotional turmoil, feelings of loss, instability, and darkness. Sometimes the most insignificant event can spiral an individual into a dark night experience. Like the straw that broke the camel's back, your soul has said enough is enough. It may seem as if the world may be ending, but just as night turns into day, it is a cycle of renewal. Now you are becoming more aware of the ego and how it comes into play with your emotions, your physical drive and motivation, and how others interact with you. You may feel as though you are clouded in darkness, feeling emotionally broken and helpless in your life, feeling alone and isolated, that the world is broken and lost. just got this long grey hair that's like wrapped around. It's my own hair. There you go. It's my own hair. Wrapped around my wrist. So you may feel as though you are clouded in darkness, feeling emotionally broken and helpless in your life, feeling alone and isolated, that the world is broken and lost. This lonely, dark space can be difficult to navigate if you have only a limited support network of close friends or family. Know that at any time you can reach out and talk to someone to shift through these challenges. Right now you may be experiencing feelings of deep depression, melancholy and sadness, that a part of you has been lost to the world, never to be seen or heard from again. However, this is far from the truth. Nothing is ever truly lost. We just outgrow our own surroundings, environment and personal interests. Like the earth cycle of the night, it is always darkest just before the dawn. Know that you will be emerging soon with a new lease on life and greater understanding of who you are as an individual. View this time now as a purification of the senses and spirit. You must face hidden memories, concerns or stories that are lying beneath the surface if you wish to emerge enlightened, forever transformed by your experience. Stop and surrender to the universe. Okay, the shadow aspect. Refusal to accept change, passive aggressive, fighting for control. Okay, your angel assistance is Archangel Ragul. Conflict resolution, inner harmony. And your affirmation, I accept and create positive actions through the cycle of change. This was quite a deep, intense reading. Let's finish with a message from the Mother Mary. Just looked up at the counter and it's like 4 people are on and 4 people have given a thumbs up. Set number 4 again. Okay, let's see. My goodness, wow. 3 messages. I'm going to read the beginning part of the first 2. If there is just the 3 messages there, if there's more, I'm reading the beginning part to them cards, and then the last card I'll read all of it. 33, Our Lady of Radiant Grace. I'm not sitting here reading all 3 of these messages. The descent of my grace changes everything. Your body, your mind and your soul are brought to life in new ways, and freedom opens up to you. Can you release your familiarity with and attachment to old ways of being? Can you release your expectation of enslavement and control? You are my child. When you place your trust in me, I allow no one to harm you, no thing to confine your spirit. You are free to live wildly and expansively. There shall be no prison for your soul, beloved of mine. Your soul shall be in love with the earth and fly free. Oh, the Divine Mother spoken. Okay. Our Lady of the Rose Child. Card number 23. So from 33 to 23. You are my rose child, born of agony and ecstasy. In sorrow and joy, I am with you and you are growing. In darkness and light, I am with you and you are growing. In death and new life, I am with you and you are growing. The thorn and the bloom, both of the rose. In the midst of your suffering, You are in the birthing pains of new life. I cherish you, my heavenly rose child. Do not fear the darkness of life. It is necessary for your light to be made manifest. I am your mother, the midwife for the birth of your soul, and the defender of your heart. Surrender and trust in me. And then the final card. Our Lady of Ripening on the Vine, card number 4. I ask you to surrender your future thinking to me. Although your future contains the promise of great blessings, do not let this distract you from the blessing I bestow upon you in this moment. I ask you to open your arms to my blessings in the here and now. You are the sweet fruit, heavy on the vine. The time for harvest has come. This is your time. Many of us who love the Holy Mother are dreamers. We might be practical and hard-working, attending to the details of daily life and spiritual consciousness, but we have hope in our hearts. Yet that hope may be for the future, our future, that of our children, of our planet. This hope is a precious light that is needed in the world, yet our light of hope is also needed in the here and now. We need to be living the divine now, not only dreaming of a more divinely aligned life in a fantasy of our future. The divine wants us to live our light now, to benefit ourselves and the world with our presence. Now, yes, we are always growing, yet there is a readiness within you now. This oracle comes to you as a confirmation. There is something within you, something of you, that is ready. Even if the immediate reality doesn't match a fantasy that you have once held about how life would be, when you would finally share more of yourself with the world, you are still ready, and this is your time to shine. It is in this shining forth that the manifestation can happen now, not in waiting for it to happen before you reach the destination. If you do this, the destination will always be in your future rather than happening now. Your manifestation happens through you as you acknowledge that you are what you are seeking already. Okay, so your manifestation happens through you as you acknowledge that you are what you are seeking already. It is just bringing it to light that needs to happen now. In this oracle, the Mother asks you to honour the light that is ignited within you now and to act upon it with utter faith. The dreamers are needed in this present moment, you see. We can help the sacred becoming, the healing of the world according to the Divine Mother's grace, by how we choose to be at this time. We are not just building spiritual consciousness for a future time. We are building it to live in it now. Now is the time to trust. Now is the time to know that you are her chosen child, her heavenly son or daughter, and that you are divine in flesh. This is your time to be living with complete abandon into your own soul, knowing that the spiritual energy within is now manifesting itself in your physical reality. There is not only blessing in your future, there is blessing for you to succeed in this present moment. This blessing, it says this oracle brings you a particular message that you are more ready than you think you are for whatever adventure most concerns your heart or is already right at your feet. Do not shy away. It is your time for harvest. Open your arms and gather abundance to you. Trust that your abundance will benefit others too, because the more you have, the more you can choose to share and give. Do not be afraid to receive blessings and to have what your heart desires. The manifesting desires of your heart are the heavenly fruits becoming heavy on the vine and ripening, ready to be enjoyed. Fruit that is not gathered and eaten will rot, feeding the earth to be born again, so nothing is wasted. Yet that fruit could be sweetly savoured by those capable of receiving. There is so much waiting for you in this moment. Gather your harvest, accept the goodness, and let gratitude fill your heart. You have worked hard for this harvest. Let it be rich and bountiful in all ways. Let your divine inheritance come to you now, as naturally as fruit ripening on the vine. This oracle brings a particular message that a dream, project, or idea that you have been nursing will succeed. The time for that success is fast approaching and will happen as naturally as fruit ripening on the vine. We're going to end with a journey of love, another journey of love message. I just felt like it. Good afternoon, original. Good afternoon. I'm here. There's a very loud. There's a very loud thunderstorm overhead right now. Been crashing and banging for around 20 minutes. Really? It's quite nice and sunshiny here. There are some clouds, but anyway, let's finish with a final message. Woman of Light, card number 49. We'll leave them with this message. Woman of Light, where's the book for it, please? Just got to locate the book. 49. Okay, and then I'm going to be getting off. Pure is my joy, my celebration. I know the divine to be eternal. There is no limit to my peace, to my pleasure, as I rise and rise and rise again. Capable am I of receiving the light, of accepting the next level of illumination. I am sacred flesh coming to light. I am the walking temple, the living goddess, she who shines with truth. I come to you now. I am one with you now. I am the awakened one and the awakener. This oracle brings you guidance that you are to be witness to the presence of an awakened being, either within your own self, as part of your spiritual destiny, or in the form of a beloved other. An awakened one is in your midst or soon will be. Receive the blessing that emanates from such a being, for to behold one is a gracious spiritual gift that will lift you to the next step of your path. If you are having trouble discerning the true presence of an awakened teacher in your midst, or even in your own being, remember that nothing is asked from you by such awakened ones but love and devotion, so that they may serve the awakening of all living beings. It requires much karmic grace to be granted immediate access to an awakened being, even more to become such a living light. Take delight. Okay, I'll leave you with this poem. I ask God for a deepening of my love, without realising that the deeper I was willing to go, the more it involved letting go of any part of myself that wanted to love and still be safe. In surrender to the possible lay the greatest potential for love at levels before unknown, like a cistern that holds the nectar of life and gives its precious liquid, only to be filled again with nature's flow. Such knowingness is a gift, for if you can embrace the blessing, you can live without question, relaxing and replenishing with each breath, with each kiss, always whole. I will catch up with you guys soon. So until then, Have yourself a fantastic day. Take care. Much love.